Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. The All Things YouTube live show is about to start. Before it does, the countdown timer is going to come on. If you're watching this as a rerun, go ahead and skip past it. I won't mind. You won't offend me. It's all good. As always, I will have a hot mic during the countdown. Have to kick on some awesome audio jams. Let's go with this one. And, the bald spot cam. Who doesn't love the bald spot cam? There it is. Boom. All right. Trademark that for me, John, please. Tinkerbell wants to see all those thumbs up. Welcome, 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 welcome everyone. I am Matt Haas, your host. This is the All Things YouTube live show. I am glad you are here. I have news about YouTube to share with you, and it's open Q&A all night long. Where's my Lionel Richie? All night long. So ask your YouTube questions in the chat and I will answer them. I am a technology expert. I follow the world technology news. I have been invited to Google because they wanted to talk to me. It wasn't just there for a tour or anything. I know a lot about the motivations of these big corporate tech companies and how that translates to the users. That's you, the video creators on the YouTube platform. So drop your question. If I don't get to your question right away, ask it a second time. I don't mind. I might miss it. I'm a one-man show here, and sometimes things flip by me real fast. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I am really going to look forward to this show. Yes. All right. So let's see who we have here. The Woogeneer is here. I'm so happy you joined us. He's thanking daylight saving time for that. Fun fact, it is singular, daylight saving time, if you want to get strict with it. Real Tax Talk is here. John Ventrini, hello. Adams Exploits. Enda Trading. Look at that, Metaverse, rocket, going up. Buy stock in the Facebooks, or I guess now Meta. Portal Woodworks, David Jones, welcome back to the channel, my friend. More people are piling in here. Long time no see, says Real Talk. I am doing great. I am kicking butt and taking names. But the pace of my butt kicking was so fast, I couldn't take down everyone's names. So I upgraded. Now I only jot down initials. It's fewer characters. I don't have to slow my butt kicking down. Austinator is here. He says, what's up? Not much, my friend. Hey, I notice, I guess my your shout out, Austinator, on the Patreon folks went away. Sorry about that. I see that there was some change there on the Patreon. I'm sorry, that was my bad, but Austinator is a former contributor to Patreon, which I appreciate. I appreciate any help you can get, as little or as much, short or as long. Free content. I'm making free content for you to make you better. Why? Because I'm tired of mediocre garbage on YouTube. And you can do a few quick things that don't cost money, that don't take any more time. You just do something differently, and bada boom, bada bing, you can start getting that traction. Oh, no worries. Hey, no explanation needed. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching my videos and liking my videos, ringing the bell, doing all of the things. All good in my book. All good. Oh, yeah. Well, let's, speaking of free content, let's take a look at a few things here. I have a Patreon. That's optional. Get some perks with that. This is fun. You can tip. There's a link to all of this in the description. The link is also printed right here in very tiny text. You get your name. You'll get to replace anonymous with your own name, and it will persist there until someone tips over top of you, because it's the latest tipper. It could be a few minutes. It could be a few seconds. It could be a few shows worth. Good way to get some screen time. Or you can do the top tipper. If you beat this amount, you'll have that spot for 30 whole days. How you like them apples? I have Buy Me a Coffee too. All of this triggers Buy Me a Coffee, and this one, the Stream Elements, triggers a fun animation and some on-screen shout-outs as well. But let's take a look at the patrons here. Give them a quick shout-out. I really need to buy the bigger Stream Deck. Top patrons: Jerry Brown, Harneal Media, Love Audio Production, Osprey Rama, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs, and Shalalala Productions, formerly Austinator. $1 patron: Steve Carmichael, Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, and the Mad Maker, who is here in the chat. Say hi to the Mad Maker. That I love this channel. I really do. I love a lot of the channels, but this guy, he's doing something unique, which is hard to do. Hard to do. He brings humor and excitement. You know how some people, they just have excitement, and then you watch them over time and the excitement sort of drains, and making videos can be a drag, and you know, they kind of, people are very perceptible on this type of stuff. Not him. He's got the high energy all the time, and I love that. And you can tell he loves doing what he's doing. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, all good, all good. Austinator's taking a break from content creation. That's fine. Good on you. Self-care, brother. Do it. You know, I have a lot of YouTube channels, and I've kind of pulled back on some and throttle some up. I never go full bore on all of these simultaneously, but yeah. So what else we got going on here? I do have a course. 32 lessons are free. Get in on that. If you want my to-do list on how I prepare my content, pre-publish my content, and market my content, my to-do list, my very own, is shared with you for free. Instant download. Go get it. Links in the description. And that's a lot of fun too. And then I've got some other fun stuff here. You can give me affiliate stuff. Oh, I do have a new shirt, by the way. It says it's my secret to happiness. It's do what you want and ignore haters. If you want a shirt that says that, go there. Links in the description. You can get that. Austinator wants to get back into podcasting, but editing and everything after is what's tearing me down. Yep, I can't afford the editor. Well, whoops, don't know what that was. It's tough. Content creation isn't easy. If it is, everyone would do it. All right, let's get into the fun. Pop up the news of the week. I changed my screen, so if you're watching this as a replay, you can scrub the playhead forward, and when you see this green banner, you know when to stop, and this is when you actually pick up on the news segment, which some people like to skip to. I make it easy. Some people make you watch all the pre-show. Not me. If you want to skip right to the news of the week, that's great. I'd rather you watch from beginning to end, but it's all good if you do or if you don't. So let's talk about that. Oh, one more programming note before I begin, and that is with here on this show, I am now going to multi-stream the VF Talks show I do with John Ventrini. John Ventrini is here in the chat, and yeah, I do a show with him on Friday nights, 6:30 Eastern. And if you want to catch it on my channel or his channel, but I just wanted to make an announcement. I'm restreaming it there now, which is a new program change. You can everywhere I'm streaming is in my Notion link. I have a everything I do link, or future live streams. There's a link in this description that says Matt's future live streams. So you can check that out. All right, let's get going here. Shalalala Productions is here. Welcome back, Robert Lee. The new segment, cool. Also, I see you're doing a deep dive analysis. As going to ask if you're still offering it. Yes, I do still offer that. It's this. Deep dive review. Link, you can hire me. Hire me. I will do that for you. People really should take advantage of that for, what is it, $35, I think? You get a full deep dive analysis of your YouTube channel with corrective action and images with red arrows. Very visual, so I identify what's wrong, why it's wrong, why you want to do it right, and how to do it right on 23 different items across your YouTube channel. It's quite the product. So yeah, and a link for this is obviously on the screen, and it's in the description as well, or in the comments. Description. It's in the description. I don't know why I said that. Okay, news of the week. YouTube. You got to keep track of what's happening on the YouTube platform. You're on YouTube, so you need to be the first to know when things change. Okay, what's changing now? check to see if you can get into YouTube Studio. This is especially true if you are, see, I'm in YouTube Studio here. Isn't that fun? When you're on YouTube, you go to this little guy and go YouTube Studio right there. If you have a monetized channel, you can no longer use this feature unless you have two-factor authentication. This segment is about two-factor authentication. You must enable two-factor authentication, or YouTube, as of today, November 1st, 2021, YouTube has removed your ability to manage your channel. They're swinging the hammer, folks. They're like, you have to be on two-factor authentication if you want to be in the ad sharing program called YPP, YouTube Partner Program. That's what happens after you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over the last year, and you apply and you're accepted. Then they'll give you revenue sharing of the ads that are placed on your channel, and you have some control over when and where ads will appear. Yeah, swinging the hammer, baby. And what is two-factor authentication? That's when you have to sign in and they use your phone. They either send a code to your phone via text message, or better yet, there's an authenticator app with an ever-changing 6-digit number. And then you plug that number into the login process. And the whole point is, to gain access to your account, you have to have something you know. That's the first factor. What do you know? Your password that's in your brain. Something you know, first factor. Second factor, something you have, your phone. It's a more secure way to access the system. Here's the thing. If you're not in YPP, so you have under 1,000 subscribers, still enable two-factor authentication. There's no reason not to. It is a more secure way. And why is that important? People can jack your channel. They can say, oh, I like your channel. Boom, it's mine now. Well, that's paraphrasing, but that can happen. So I'm a big fan of two-factor authentication. Here's the fun thing I like to do. This is like the geek in me. So I have the Authenticator app. Call up the Authenticator, if you use the Authentic. And how many services do you have in here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to scroll 9. I have 9 services in my two-factor that use the Authenticator app. I have more services that use other methods, but that's what I did. So two-factor is now a thing. Let me catch up on the chats here. Looking through some things. Absolutely good on them. Not having 2F is just plain silliness. I know. And, this just goes to show you, it's fun when you step back and you look at the bigger picture, because imagine you are Google. In this case, YouTube. YouTube is a part of Google. Imagine you're YouTube, we'll say, and you're like, we have this awesome two-factor feature. It's free to use. It makes things more secure. You will have less problems on your YouTube channel if you use it. And we, YouTube, remember, you're thinking like you're YouTube. We, YouTube, will have less tickets and less manpower we have to have interacting with our customers because they run into trouble with channel. Imagine you have all this and people are just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So any business where the whole of society is a factor in your success, you got to rethink your business model. So what do? They heavy-handed it. They're like, we're not playing anymore. We are not playing, and we're swinging the hammer. Everyone get on two-factor authentication. My recommendation is to do this no matter what. Just Google, YouTube, enable two-factor. Put in those 4 words, YouTube, enable, two-factor. Type it into Google, follow the links, get it done. Next on the list. Hey, Nika Stewart is here. You are so welcome. Yes, Protect yourself with two-factor. Austinator knows what's up. I put 2FA, two-factor authentication, on everything. I guess I didn't on Discord, but I did now. What is Notion? Excellent. Notion is a web-based online database. Want to take a peek? We'll take a peek at this. Just take a quick, oops, I don't know what that was. So if you go over here to allthingsyoutube.com, that's on my website. And this is where you gain access to my free training. Hint, hint, it's free. Go get it. 32 lessons free. Come the whole way down here under Miss Something. And then I have 3 Notion links here. This is everywhere I'm at. And I'll just go to this one, live shows. So it's loading here. I gotta change that link. They changed something at Notion, and I gotta catch up with it. So this is Notion. Well, what is it? Looks like a website. Well, it kind of is a website, but it's a website you control with data. And these 5 data blocks here have a date component to them. And on this page, the date is everything that's today or in the future. So this page is all of my content, future live shows. I have the opposite. I have all content that is today and in the past. This is the fire hose of all content across all channels. And to directly answer your question, what is it? Now there's an app version of this. This floating window is not a browser. This is an app. And then here's the underlying database. This is Notion. So if you look at, say, this piece of content. So this is a Piano Awesome video. That's my channel. This is the content type video. Status is published. This is just all metadata. And for me, I use Notion as a content management system. So I'm managing file names. These are the exact file names of my content. This is the URL where it's published, the date. Here's some more metadata. This is my Final Cut Pro library, location, or name, Final Cut Pro event, Final Cut. These are all, this is not important to anyone on the internet, but me. This is important to me. And then the thumbnail as well. And so and here's some related databases. This is just all the videos. This is all the thumbnails, but it all relates and comes in here, and then you can express it on these different things. So that's Notion. Notion's free. Go to notion.io, not .com, .io, and get a free account. I have a free account. Absolutely free. They have a couple paid tiers, but it's really not needed. Get into it. Google Notion and learn. Don't forget the reminder for Matt's Festivus Show. Excellent. As a matter of fact, I've got that ready right here. Boom. This is my Festivus Show. I do this on December 23rd. That's the official Festivus holiday. And we do the airing of grievances where you can come on screen with me. You got to have a camera and a microphone. I'll give you a link. It's easy. One-click link. Boom, you're on the show. One-click link, and you can be on my show for up to 5 minutes complaining about technology. The airing of grievances. And frankly, this is the only reason I have the super deluxe version of Ecamm, which is my streaming software, because Ecamm lets you bring guests on the show. And as you can see on my channel, I'm the only one here, except for this show. So please get in on that. And we can have a good time December 23rd. This is 5:30 Eastern. So it's going to be a little earlier so people in the UK can play along. And yeah. Oh, this is fun. Matt with the misspelling. Look at how he put 2 S's instead of 2 A's in my last name. If you go to Matt Haas misspelledlikethis.com, matthaas.com, you'll see a funny little animation. I'm very snarky on the interwebs. I love being that. Does the data automatically populate from YouTube? Are you talking from Notion? No. This is all copy paste type of thing. And with drop-down menus. Put it this way. Do you know how long it took me to create this this, 2 pieces of data were pasted in here. Paste, paste, and then I pulled in the thumbnail. I have templates set up where all of this is pre-populated. If you go here, you can have these templates. So I push a button and I get this icon. I get this default title, default. And all I got to do is go boom, 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 and paste in the title. So no, Notion is not hot linked. It's not API'd into YouTube. It's a database. Just like Excel. You wouldn't say, is Excel hooked into YouTube? It's like kind of no different than that. Where are the upcoming stream on Notion? The upcoming streams on my Notion instance are here. Copy, paste. Here. That's where my upcoming live streams are. And bookmark this. Click it right now into a new tab, bookmark it, and then click it on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And it all changes depending on where I'm going to end up being. I think it's a convenient way to show people where I'm going to be at. Because like I'm not always on my channel at all. So here I'm on Brenda G's Designs channel. I stream on my Awesome Fun Things channel. I stream on, so it really, and sometimes I have like I was on the lab with Tallboy, and it appeared here on my Notion page. Ah, shame. Still looks pretty nice though. Okay. Nika says, okay, I've tried everything. I seriously have no way to turn on 2-factor auth. What am I missing? Ooh, okay, well, it's hard to say exactly what you're running into. I can certainly help you offline. That's fine. And I'm getting praise here from my co-host, John Ventrini. He says I am an incredible co-host. I keep wondering when he's going to kick me off the show because I notoriously take the show off the rails every week, but he keeps inviting me back. Kidding. Love all around. Okay, I have more YouTube news. YouTube news is still going strong. Okay. Comment filters. Let's talk about comment filters. So over here, you could always do this. So I have comments and I can say, show me all comments. And this is first in, first out, all comments. Or you can use this filter and say, contains questions. Now this is every comment that has a question mark in it. So that's a question mark. So this can help you when you start to get a ton of comments. Member status. Not a channel member. This doesn't apply to me because I don't have channel memberships enabled on my account yet. Public subscribers. Okay, this just ignored everyone who's not a public subscriber. And you can stack them. You can say public subscribers who have a subscriber count of greater than 1,000. There we go. The Illuminator, Jim Dockrell, Rockin' Woodworks. So now you can say, like, you can do instead of 1,000, you can do 100,000 and see if PewDiePie ever comes on. Well, his is multiple millions, but you get the idea. Okay, what's the big deal? What's the big deal about, now this has always been here. You're like, Matt, you're showing me stuff I already know. No, never fear. Let's jump over to the mobile screen. New eCam layout. So this is my mobile phone here. This is live. I have it. Yeah. And if you go into YouTube Studio, and if you blinked, you missed it. That's this one. See it right there? YouTube Studio. And you should get this app. If you don't have YouTube Studio app, definitely get it. Look at the top here. We have all of these conditions are up here. So we could say published comment. Status is I've responded. Contains questions. So these are all comments that but okay, the point is this now exists on the mobile app. This didn't always exist. And you can stack them up here. Public subscribers. And I think you can even go non-public subscribers. Oh, no. Public subscribers is a check mark, on or off. But you get the idea. And subscriber count, we'll say over 1,000. So here are all questions that I've already responded to. Typically, you would choose I haven't responded, and that are not held for review. Is there any held for review over 1,000? No. Maybe if I take off the 1,000. No comments held for review. That's good. That's good. I'm pretty good with my comments. I check. Oh, that are questions. Okay, no questions. Oh, why would I respond to something? Okay, so I have absolutely 0 held for review. So the point is, this now exists on the mobile app, which is good. YouTube is really making an effort to make the mobile experience parallel to the desktop experience. So they want everything in here to be able to be done on the phone, and they're working on it. And it just got better because now comments are better. Yes. Hi, Jim Dockrell. Everyone say hi to Jim Dockrell. He's the guy that you got to keep an eye on as a co-host or as a host, because he is very safe and fair and fun with his comments. But every now and then he puts in a zinger. You got to watch Jim Dockrell's zinger comments. I just left you a comment on one of your YouTube videos. Thank you, Jaden. Comments are great. Comments help YouTube know that a particular piece of content, video, is good. If there's interaction, that helps the content creator. That helps the channel owner. Thank you for commenting. Everyone, please comment on some of my videos. Now, when we're live, you have just the chat option. But if a video is actually published, comment away and chat away. Everyone just write something in the live chat right now. Just put your first name in the chat, and that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll give me 10 more comments, and YouTube will think, oh, whatever's happening on Matt's live stream, a lot of people are commenting, and they'll consider pushing out this live stream to more people. Okay, so who has questions about YouTube? You can ask anything. You can talk about analytics. You can talk about thumbnails and title creation. You can talk about marketing. You can talk about two-factor authentication. Anything. The Woodgeneer says, this is why I don't mind trolls. Bring on the comments. Yeah, trolls give you interaction. They give you interaction. Even thumbs down is an interaction, and equally as good as far as the algorithm's concerned, equally as good as a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs down. There you go. All good. Yep, people's names are coming in here. Nice. I like it. I like it. Here's my website. Ba-boom. All right. So let's do something here. Hold on. Turn on YouTube. All right. Going back to two-factor. I'm waiting for questions. So, team, it's your turn to slap some questions in there for me to answer. Open your Google account. In the navigation panel, select security. Under signing into Google, select two-factor verification, follow on-screen steps. There you go. That's how to do it. And see this, you need your Google account. So you would, well, I'm here on google.com. You would go here and you would manage your Google account. And then you would go, what did it say? Security was next. security, in security. And then this, two-step verification. Now, if this isn't on, you would follow the on screen. That's what you want to do. If two-step verification is so really good, then how does three-step verification work? Three-step, he might be kidding. You might be kidding. I actually have an answer. Three-step verification takes this to the next level. Because remember I said factor one is something you have, the password in your brain. Two is something you have. I'm sorry. One is something you know. One, something you know, your password in your brain. Two is something you have, the phone in your hand. Three-step verification is who you are. So what you know, what you have, and what you are. So that's things like retina scans and fingerprint things. That's three-step verification. So yeah, it's a legit thing. It's a legit. You were probably kidding. I don't know if you were kidding or not. I don't know. John's pretty smart, but three is biometrics. I don't have that choice on my main Google account. Frowny face. Well, was serious and spot on. So you got John, good on you. Thank you for the great question. Everyone say thank you, John, for the good question. Now, I love all the questions on here. And John, you get a special pat on the back, but you have to administer it to yourself. Can't do it for you, but that's what you get. Oh boy, what's Woodgeneer say? Four-step verification needs you to light a specific candle, face a specific direction, and spin around the chair X many times. There you go. I love it. I love it. Question from Adam's Exploits. Question. Make playing with Snappa. Justin someone recommended it. Do you know how to delete a picture background template? I know how to do it in Canva, but not this other service, Snappa. I'm not familiar with Snappa, and I'm not familiar with Canva. Sorry, Adam's Exploits. Yeah, if there's any Snappa users in here. Tinkerbell, you were already on the show. Do you hear her? Oh, there she is. You can see her. Very rarely is she on camera because I'm usually like this, and I block her thing on. You just left a comment on your last Christmas live stream. Can you show me how to answer a comment? Oh, how to answer a comment? Well, if you get a comment, on a video, I don't think this is what you're asking. You would just reply in the video. Just hit reply. And you can type a reply and hit reply. If what you're asking, Jaden, if someone on a live show puts a comment in and then the live show ends and you go back to the show as a replay, how do you answer that? Well, the live chat is locked after the show ends. So you can't interact with a live chat after the stream ends. You can't do it. If now he's saying he left me a comment on my last Christmas live show, well, then that is a comment on the uploaded live stream video. Then I can comment on it just like a normal uploaded video. Let me show you. So I'll go to my Festivus. So this was my last show. See, December 23rd, 2020. So I'll go in here. Now, Jaden said he put a comment on here. So I'm going to the comments of just Festivus. Nope. I don't see it in there. The last comment was 10 months ago. So you said you commented on my last Christmas stream. I don't see it. Maybe it's there. Maybe it went for held for review. No comments. Comments here are removed. Huh. Did you hit the send button, Jaden? No, the comment section. Oh, well, if you want to comment on one of your videos, you can go to the video, or I like to come here to studio. Whoops. I like to come here to studio. I'm channel wide. Just go to comments and then look at what you've got here and then just start answering them. You just say, glad, and hit reply. Boom. Now I've commented. You can also, if you go into the video, you'll see it here as well. Now this is the video play page. Wait a minute. Here's the video play page. Sorry about that. And scroll down. And then here's all of your comments that I got on that particular video. And you can hit reply. See the little reply link right there. Fa-bam. And then type away and hit reply. I'm going to cancel that. That's how you reply to comments. Thank you. Sorry about the typos. My allergies are crazy. Hey, no problem. Now check the comment. All right, check the comment. Let's see here. We'll go back to YouTube Studio. And we'll go to Festivus on the 23rd. It was my past one, right? Comments. There it is. This was okay, so here's your comment. It was 48 seconds ago. This was a great December 23rd show. And I'm like, glad you liked it. Reply. Boom. I like to give a thumbs up sometimes. Sometimes I give the heart symbol. All good. Hey, pro tip. Every time you give a thumbs up and every time you give a heart symbol, chances are YouTube's going to send a notification. So what you could do, now some people who are really strategic about this, is they'll drop a comment on there and probably like it too, and then wait a couple days and then go back and put the heart symbol on, because a few days later they'll get the notification. You know, it's just a way to kind of get your brand in front of people. But what I did when I did 1, 2, 3, you know, I did action by the comment, action. I kind of did all 3 of those things at once, which is fine. But if you really want to try and squeeze every piece of, I don't know, you really want to play the game, you can delay one of those 3 things by a couple days. Hey, this is the game that YouTube set up. YouTube set up these features. Why not think about using these features in an intelligent way? That came off wrong, but you get it. Ara's here. Hi, Ara. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. Glad to have you here. I know you're in the live streaming friends YouTube group. Well, Facebook group about YouTube. Sorry. I'm not that A word. No, you're not. Oh, my goodness. What else is happening? Oh, if you are in the United States, tomorrow is a election day. They call this the off-year election because it's usually the local candidates. So you're not electing a governor, you're not electing a president, but it is election day, and I could care less which party you are, but I do support voting. You got to vote. So go do that, assuming you're registered. If you're not registered, it's too late to register. And Marilyn is back with her triple purple hearts. I do like the triple purple hearts. And Stream Elements bot, free service, Stream Elements. Slap a big old like. It helps. It does help. Likes help. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, there you go. I made this just for you, Jim Dockrell, right there. That's you personified, my good friend. Did you see on Piano Awesome, I have a new video out. It is Michael Jackson's Thriller. Who doesn't love Michael Jackson's Thriller? If you want to see me play that on the piano, and I put a little bit of his music video in my video, ooh, I'm tempting the copyright lords. Go check that out. I do stream on Awesome Fun. I've had the wrong ticker going here the whole show. That wasn't my slideshow I do for this show, but darn it. See, I'm going to have to add something new to my to-do list. You can get my to-do list for free if you go here. Sign up for my email newsletter. I'm gonna have to put make sure I have the right carousel in the background as part of my prep for live stream section. Posted in my Facebook group, USPS, that's the Postal Service, mail delivery, not a federal holiday. Festivus should be a federal holiday. Good deal, good deal. I wonder who owns Michael Jackson's royalties now. Didn't the Beatles? The Beatles have ownership. That was my thought. That was my understanding. Is whoever's the entity that does business with the Beatles, I thought they somehow got some sort of intellectual property. I'm not sure how much, but that was my understanding. Yeah. It would be funny and ironic if it were Paul McCartney. Interesting. Well, then, that... see, Beatles stuff is not on the internet anywhere. They're very heavy-handed. For the longest time, Beatles songs weren't on iTunes. Do you remember when iTunes took over the world a decade ago? And for the longest time, you couldn't ever do the $1.99 purchase, Come Together or whatever, a Beatles song. That just was not on the catalog. And Steve Jobs loved the Beatles. And so they're very heavy, like all the piano apps, there's no Beatles songs. And sheet music, it's hard to get. It's just, you've got to go through the official channels to get Beatles content. It always has been that way. Very heavy-handed. They are right up there with Harley Davidson and Major League Baseball. Those three and the United States Marine Corps. All four of those, and Disney. All five of those, if you are going to put any of their content in your content, you are inviting trouble. You are inviting trouble into your life because they are on it. So don't mess with copyright. First of all, don't use other people's stuff, period. And if you do, don't do the Marine Corps, Harley Davidson, Disney, Beatles songs, and the other one. Don't do it. I am a publishing professional by day, and I know more than I ever should know about intellectual property law, including copyright and trademarks. Two very separate things. I thought he owned much of the Beatles IP. Or was it the other way around? Was it Michael Jackson's estate owns the Beatles? Or the Beatles own Michael Jackson? Somehow they're connected. I can't quite remember. Oh, and here, Jim Dockrell's correcting me. Oh, maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, there's the bot telling you to join the Facebook group. I lost that little flag. It fell on the floor. My little sign. Did you see it in the pre-show? I held it up over here like this, and then I dropped it. Dropped the frog. Hey, this is my non-green version of my of my thing. Hey, want something fun? Here, I made this. This is a 100-page notebook that says Where Troubles Melt Like Lemon Drops and Wizard of Haas Productions, wizardofhaas.com on the back. And it's just a blank line notebook. I felt like creating a book, so I created one. And there it is. That's the thing about being an adult and having disposable income. You do whatever you want. Felt like creating a book. Boom, created a book. Stuart Video is here. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Are there any other questions before we wrap up tonight? Tinkerbell, what do you want? Do you want to say hi to people again? Come here. Oh. Thumbs up for Tinkerbell. What do you have to say? Oh, yeah? Do you like copyright issues? No. No. Did you like my Michael Jackson performance of Thriller? You did? Isn't that cute? Yes. She's my good girl. She's a heavy sack of potatoes. Question incoming from the Woodgineer. All right, here we go. I'm currently editing a video and want to break things up with a short 6 to 7 seconds fake sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends advert to break up some of the boring stuff. Do it. This is likely to make people click off more than... Is this likely to make people click off more than entertain? I don't think so. I don't think people would click off necessarily. Seeing sponsored content is a very natural thing online. People understand that free content takes money and time and effort to create, and YouTubers need to get compensated if they want to continue seeing awesome content from their favorite YouTuber. No. And, you know, knowing you, Christopher's the Woodgineer's name, you would, you know, you'd probably put a funny spin to it. So no, I don't think that would be bad at all. What's the old saying? Like, when you want a promotion, you have to dress the part that you want. You have to dress for the role you want to be promoted into. It's kind of the same with sponsorships. Some people go like, sponsored by. I have no sponsors. I'm sponsored by myself. You just kind of put a little something in there. So if someone from a tool company or a gadget company was oh, yeah, maybe we could advertise on them. You just got to plant the seed. Go for it. And like you said, well, 6 to 7 seconds. I mean, come on. No one's going to click off that fast. At least I hope not. Yeah, go for it. Give it a try. And put a funny little spin on it. Here's the thing about companies like that have the Raid Shadow Legends games. Gaming companies, app companies, apps and games, very flush with cash. They pay. Very rarely do you ever see a YouTuber complaining, well, this sponsor never paid me. You never hear that when it pertains to a gaming company. They pay. They pay up because they have money. It's those in-game purchases and in-app purchases. It's like printing your own cash. They roll in the money. They just roll in it. Should have been an app developer. I missed the boat. Here I'm making videos on YouTube about being awesome on YouTube. Mom. This is what I do on Thursday nights. It's Mind Equals Blown with Brenda G's Designs. Check out the show. We've been doing it over 200 times. We got to be doing something right. So click this link and choose the set reminder button. I will be back here on All Things YouTube next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Click that link and choose set reminder, and you will get notified when I go live 7 days from today. Oh, all right, folks, we're going to leave it here. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you being awesome. I'm around the interwebs. I answer questions on my Facebook group first. I answer questions all around the interwebs, but it's my Facebook group that I'm very fast to answer. So if you're not in that Facebook group, go ahead and sign up. Link is in the description, and I will approve you. Don't know what that's saying. All right, gotta go. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye.